Works Minister confirms Tinubu Lebanese ally Calgary got Lagos to Calabar road contract without competitive bidding, says project will tentatively cost over 15 trillion naira. Oh my goodness. Are you people listening to this? 15 trillion. The news in detail. The Minister of Works, Dave Umahi, has said that the Lagos to Calabar Coastal Road project will cost a tentative sum of 15.356 trillion naira, and the project will be completed in 8 years. You know how many people would steal inside this money? That is more money. The news in detail. The Minister of Works, Dave Umahi, has said that the Lagos to Calabar Coastal Road project will cost a tentative sum of 15.356 trillion naira, and the project will be completed in 8 years. The minister said this when he was featured on Channel Television's Morning Brief program on Thursday. Umahi also said the contractor handling the project, Gilbert Calgary High-Tech Construction Company Limited, High-Tech, did not do any competitive bidding for the project. Rather, the contract was awarded to the company based on its track record, not on sentiments as being insinuated in some quarters. When asked for clarification on the cost of the project, how it was approved in line with the Public Procurement Act, and if due process was followed, Umahi said, and I quote, "I do not understand what you mean by due process. Yes, due process was followed. People are concerned about whether it was appropriated for, and I say yes." In the 2024 appropriation, you will find Lagos to Calabar Coastal Road, and it is appropriated for. In appropriation and procurement, what is appropriation may not necessarily be what is in the procurement, but most important thing is that it is appropriated for and it followed due process. The due process is what we did in our in-house evaluation of what we submitted. Some people said that this project is PPP, public-private partnership. It is not PPP. It is EPC plus F, which is engineering, procurement, construction plus finance. In EPC plus F, there is commitment in terms of funds from the federal government depending on the negotiation. On the bidding process of the project as a contractor handling the project, Calgary has a close relationship with President Bola Tinubu, the minister said. "I am an engineer. I work by reality and not by sentiment. In the Procurement Act, which is a law, you are allowed at the military to invite contractors that have special skills in a particular kind of work and negotiate with them and give out the job to them. We did that on 3rd Million Bridge project. When it comes to the coastal road, we looked at the problem of ocean surge and the pedigree of the companies that have the capacity and track record of doing that. We looked at the Eco Atlantic in Lagos and remembered how High-Tech was the only company that was able to solve the problem of flood that was taken off Victoria Island. They, High-Tech, have the pedigree and track record of the ability to contain the ocean surge problems. They also have a proven track record of reinforced concrete road pavement. On the cost of the project, Umahi, who earlier said the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar did not understand figures, noted if you use $1 to 1,200, his argument comes up to about 19 billion naira per kilometer. A standard carriageway is 11.55 meters, which is about 7.3 inner shoulder of 5.3, outer shoulder of 2.75. We use this 11.55 to do our analysis. When asked the exact amount the project will cost the Nigerian government under the EPC plus F arrangement and the completion period of the project, the minister said, "We're looking at 8 years. Life tenure of Mr. President." He said tentatively the cost of the project is about 15.356 trillion naira, but added that I cannot append my signature to that because it can come down and it can go up depending on the situation. It is going to be a tentative figure. I am proud of myself that this project is the most prudent project that I am starting. Sahara Reporters on September 24th, 2023 reported how the multi-billion firm awarded the construction of the Lagos to Calabar Coastal Highway High-Tech Road Construction Company, a subsidiary of the High-Tech Construction Company, was owned by a Nigerian Lebanese developer with alleged criminal records, Gilbert Calgary. High Tech is a division of the Kagari Group, a business conglomerate owned by Kagari, a known business partner of the Nigerian president, Tinubu. Eco Atlantic in Lagos is also the brainchild of the businessman. Years back, Kagari was banned from getting a visa on terrorism grounds for allegedly funding a political coalition, Hezbollah, which the United States deems a terrorist group. He was in the past accused of drug dealings by the US and Lebanese government. The Los Angeles Times, which did a deep dive on Kagari in its August 30, 2016 edition, said that Kagari's visa troubles likely stem from his support of a Christian Lebanese politician. The politician Michael Aoun is a part of some political coalition as Hezbollah, which the United States deems a terror group. Since the 1990s, Kagari was reported to have cultivated a friendship with the Clinton's family, in part by writing big checks, including an estimated $5 million to the Clinton Foundation. This is despite being a non-citizen forbidden by law to make donations to the campaigns of the U.S. politicians. He, however, flouted that law with his numerous donations. By the time Hillary Clinton became Secretary of State, the relationship was strong enough for one of the Bill Clinton's closest aides to push for Kagari to get access to top diplomats, and thus began the U.S. exploring a deal to build a consulate at the Atlantic city. Between 2012 and 2016, he sought to help fund election campaigns of some U.S. politicians. He donated to the Republicans and was listed as a sponsor of a 2014 art exhibit at the George W. Bush Presidential Center. One other campaign he funded was that of Jeff Fortenberry, a U.S. lawmaker, in 2016. Fortenberry later convicted of concealing information and making false statements to U.S. federal authorities who were investigating illegal contributions made by Kagari, who is a foreign national, to his re-election campaign. Fortenberry resigned from office after his conviction. However, in 2019, Kagari reportedly paid $1.8 million in fines to resolve the investigation when it began. Born in Nigeria to Lebanese immigrants, the businessman flourished in the 1990s through his close association with the late dictator Sani Abacha by receiving development deals on oil franchises. After Abacha's death in 1998, the Nigerian government had lawyers to track down funds stolen through associates of the late dictator. The trail led to bank accounts all over the world, some under Gilbert Kagari's control. In 2000, the Lebanese businessman was convicted by a Swiss court for laundering some of the Nigerian funds Abacha looted from Nigeria. Quite an interesting story. Sincerely. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.